So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is Unreal Engine 5 full tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 15 and in this video we continue with our game, and we stopped in the last video where I finished this widget, and in this video I wanted to go to the next step, which is the gameplay, and then I wanted initialize this scores and this timer and all this kind of stuff. But I have a problem. And the problem is that I could not just copy from the runner creator template, which I used, all the stuff just in here and then explain you step by step the functionality, because he uses a little bit more advanced stuff. So for example, he uses manager, level manager, and not too advanced, but it's also not the absolute basic. And that's why I screw up a little bit. And my solution is that I said, okay, he create all the level, the map, with the functionality and with its management system, and yeah, like he has implemented the level here. Let me show you this one. What I did is I migrated his map here, this one map, what he created, this one here, in my project. This one map contains many other things, because this map has many associations, and all the associations will be created. And what you can see here now is exactly that, what he created. And you can see that is that what he made, and I just migrated it as my project, and I will just use now this one here as my game functionality, because I will not do all step by step, but I will in the next video explain all what he did step by step. So the difference is only that I don't create all step by step my own. And the way I'm showing you this one is probably with just a simple way. We start here at the start point where I press where I press start. And then I make here a debug toggle so that it will jump here when I debug it, and then we can just go through what he created. Here at start you can see load game. Of course I would go then into the code, and then here is a load game, save game, and all this kind of stuff I will not create but explain, because I'm using that now in my game instead of creating all from scratch. All right, that's for that. This is my solution. And why I'm doing this is I want to show you that too, because I said, hey, I want to create a game in 40 days, and I wasted a lot of time already, because I started already 7 days ago or 6 days ago, because before I started, I had here 40 times before this mega jam will start, and I said you should join here, and I wasted 6 days already. Yeah, so here I have around 80 days left. 8 days, not 80, 8 days left. And yeah, you see that even I have so much time, the time is flowing. Of course I'm not working the whole day, but keep in mind that when you join here this mega jam, you have only 7 days, and then you will work really every day, probably till you go sleep, that you can manage to create a game. Because keep this in mind, 7 days is really less. You can see I mess up already in 40 days. And yeah, with that said, I show you what I did here. The last step, what I did is, like I said before, I just what is that? Yeah, here. I just no, not migrated the level here, and then I have just to use it. And what I have to do is just go to my level. And now I'm using 2 maps instead of 1, because I set up this map here differently. Normally I set it up that when I play that I want to use this widget, but I skipped now this one. I changed this. With other words, I will change here the functionality of this one. And how I make this is I go here to my user interface. That was what we finished normally, and it is not finished now because I'm using now this map. And what I did here is only before this was connected here, that was our setup, where I toggled just this menu here back and forth. And now, because I want to toggle only this one here so that I can use this one, but all this kind of stuff here, this timer, this coin, this live, I skip because I use now the map, and this map has already a user widget. And therefore I just said, okay, let's load this map, and that's it. So I can skip here all this kind of stuff what I have here, more or less. But perhaps I need this still because I want still set up this pause menu here. At least this one here I have to set up later, so I keep this. Perhaps I integrate this one to the other one. And when I do this one here is compile save. So I load just the map. You can see what I did. Here is that what I created. This one I will not choose, which means I have to rework my widget again. This one I just kick out and kick out. Perhaps I make here later in a creative process, not in the core process. Like I said, we try to realize only the core features first till we finish the game, and then we go to the creative process, which means if we have time we add additional features. And yeah, in this additional features, if I have time, I can first, this one will be kicked out definitely, but I can add here perhaps a nice picture or something, yeah, something interesting, so that this start play is more friendly and more attractive. But okay, this one will be kicked out. Actually, I can kick this out now. Why I should kick this later out? I'm here right now. This one I don't need. Let me kick this out now, I think, because I literally don't need that. Perhaps it is reference, but anyway, I will not use that. If I need it, I will just get it again. Okay, that's it. This one is kicked out probably too. Not sure. No, I'm sure it's kicked out, but yeah, there were some components which was initialized. Okay, this one is okay. Was the second one. All right, now you can see, now it looks like this, and this looks a little bit too plain. And here I have I don't know, I have here, this one is too plain. Here I have to add something, yeah, so decorative. So I have to rework my widget a little bit, but this is more, like I said, not the real core, but definitely something like at least a title or something like that here on top. I think that is the thing what I use for core, and then for later additional sound, music, and all the stuff later if I have time. So with that said, there is one more thing. Like I said, I started here the game, and it looks like now. So I start this. Okay, this is not the right place. This was the debug which I forgot to toggle. F9 again. All right, then it looks like this one. I start, and you can see it loads now this map, and here I have to kick out this one probably. Oh, I don't know. And all the other things works here, and this here replace with my menu perhaps, or other menu. You can keep it. The other thing which is not working, this one, I'm not sure if I work this one, no, if I want to use this one, but in general I want the solution of his, and the reason for that is, normally I thought his solution is too complex, but then I checked this map here, what I downloaded, all his content with the size map, and actually this is only 28 megabytes, which is nothing. And here 70 megabyte loads is also nothing. With other words, even if his package is not optimized, because I found there are some places which you can optimize easy more, but still the size is so small, I would not care to optimize it, which with other words, you would optimize it early if you have enough time and so on. And you really need to optimize in this case. But here, this one shows me it's nice. The only thing what I would optimize here is this one, definitely. And the reason for that is I don't know why he is using a T-Sky Blue here with 50.2 megabyte texture. This one, when we browse to this asset one, and this is the biggest thing what he is using, by the way, in the size map, 28 megabytes, and this one asset here takes 50 megabytes of this whole thing. This is cool. So with other words, okay, I would even optimize that what he is doing, especially all-time textures. Most time textures, the program parts you can skip, and you can see the asset what he is using is our engine asset, which is this one, and this one is not even used, and this engine asset is a 2K asset, and that's why you can see source size is 2 megabytes. Why we have 15 when it's here only 2 megabytes? Ah, that was size, but not memory size, right? You can check this one more time. Go here to the size map, 50. Here, this is this T-Sky Blue texture 2D. This size is 50, memory size is 2. Yeah, that was the memory size. All right, but still 50.2, and it's not even used, right? You can see here, A is not even using that. I don't know why it is linked here. So with other words, there is optimization potential. Even this one is already super small. You should kick ups, not this one. You should definitely optimize this. I will, but I make this now offline here, not in this place. But this one, 50 megabytes for nothing, and this one looks also for nothing, probably this texture. Well, because this one is not even used. So if you have not used things, kick all this kind of stuff out. And the best part is the not used thing as here is the biggest part here. Oh my god, that must be optimized. Even if it's small. I will do this. All right, you get the idea. So I skip a lot of things. And one more thing, probably many say, hey, you are just copying this existing code. Yes, that is called copying templates. Templates are made to be copied, right? That's why they are providing templates. Templates means you use the construct and then you build up on it normally, and that I'm going to do now. I use this one, I play here, and this is now the template which I use. You see, because I use this one here, I can skip the whole construction of this template here normally, but I will demonstrate you all the parts here in an analyze version. But normally, if you know already this kind of stuff, you are finished, and then you can concentrate on the end part, and then you can concentrate here perhaps the integration of the widget, start widget with this one, and then the best part, then you are finished with the core system. Then you can go to the creative phase, which means you change all the templates which you have. For example, this one, you change and customize it, which means you make here this square. Instead you have here square, you would make here perhaps a character or a cloud, a smiley, or whatever you have in your head as a creative idea. And then you would go here, perhaps change also. Let me show you this one. Yeah, and the creative part is, yeah, there is infinitive possibilities because, yeah, you set your own limits in the creative part, what you want to do, right? You can change here this one, like I said before, pictures, you can add pictures, add information, add whatever you want, make your music, add here effects when this waltz comes, and so on. This is called the creative part, and this one, what you see here, is the template which you use, which should be here. So, because you are using in most games anyway templates. For example, the third person template for which is always in every third person. Yeah, in every third person, the character, all these animations, what you have, these basic animations, everybody is using anyhow these basic animations and adding additional animations for the gameplay. For example, you have all-time standard movement, and every shooter game is similar. The mechanics are all-time similar. The only thing what you really change is the presentation, the customization, and how it looks like. But the mechanics you can't change too much, because they are similar and they will be implemented similar. Perhaps not identical, but similar. Similar means mechanics similar means just like I said, if I want to make now also a wall like this one here, character which jumps from one wall to one wall, this mechanics will be used in many other games as well. Alright, this is, yeah, mechanics is mechanics. The only thing, like I said, which is not used is the customization. You should change it so that it is your own customization, which means, yeah, that is unique, that it becomes more unique. Even if the play is similar, that you can't change, and that's why everybody should use templates, because templates means you are just taking the mechanics more or less. And that is especially good for designers because they don't care about coding anyway. They care most time only how this one works. So they are not interested how you implemented these numbers, these assignments in here. They want only most time that this is implemented and you can change it how the start value perhaps or something like that, and then the designers are more concentrating in customizing this template, and yeah, that makes easier. So I've talked too much how I messed this up, but like I said, if you are interested in the next video, I still will go through the parts with the analyzing, with this debug analyzing. And with that said, I think we can stop here. Even I did nothing, I did much. You can see I did nothing, I did much. That's a good thing, right? That's not true, but yeah, I still did much. You can see here I have all this kind of stuff here. And then I have to plan this a little bit again to change my widget plan, rework it and integrate it, and that's it. So yeah, next video I make analyze tour, because I'm not creating this step by step, but learning analyzing as a starter is also good, but especially for programmers. They probably can do it already, but designers are also interested if they want to see how a program, the functionality of a program works, or how to analyze a code. Important is when we analyze the code, you should know blueprints at least, because I will not go to explain all the blueprints. I will only analyze the gameplay, right? What they are, what the intention is, or what they want to do. For example, there was a load save game, how to load a game, how to save a game, but not explain now all the special nodes. And so that's the case. So you should know definitely already blueprints or C++. If you know C++, it's also okay, because C++ and blueprints are anyway similar. It's only a different representation. All right, with that said, I think I stop here. If you have any questions and any complaints, like all time, write it in the comments. And with that said, we see us in the next video with the analyzing. And yeah, if you have fun, don't give up. And try also to finish a game, perhaps when you watch this video, like me. A very basic game, and don't worry if it's good or not. Just try it and you will learn a lot of things. And the best thing is that you release it also when I'm finished it, because I will release it. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, I will just release it, just to demonstrate you also all the things what is needed to release a game. All right, with that said, bye, good luck, and have fun.